Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a great time so far. We're here at Finance Magnates Africa Summit. Before we continue with our next workshop, we'd like to give a quick reminder that online trading involves the risk of losing your funds. Make sure you understand all of the risks involved, exercise caution, and trade with brokers you trust that hold the appropriate license by the FSCA. Please welcome here on stage Eduard Melkostupov, Head of Education at FBS, who will give a workshop on global trends in financial markets in the second half of 2024. Eduard, the floor is yours.
Hi everyone. Okay. All right, guys. Today I will talk about probably the most interesting stuff that you want to hear from me about trading itself, about metals trading especially. But before I start doing that, I want to conduct like a small research just to understand who are you here. So please put your hands up if you have ever traded gold. Yeah, I was expecting to see that, to be honest. And now put your hands up if you have ever traded other metals like silver, platinum, palladium. 1, 2, 3. Oh, great, guys. That's more than I expected, to be honest, because no one trades anything but gold. But today, I think I can change it a little bit. Just change your perspective on the metals. And to start with, just a quick sum up of me being myself. I have several years on the market, a lot of trading courses, a lot of articles in investing, finance magnates, full cycle crypto course. So you definitely should check the FBS website for all this content and all these links. But let's just get straight to the point. Today, as you already understood, I want to talk about something that you all love and you all know. It's bars. Oh, not these bars. It's these bars, silver bars. And silver bars are great. Why? Because they cost more, they are shiny, they are like the little brother of gold. And also they have some strong relations to the gold itself, to our favorite yellow metal. My favorite chart here is, of course, gold to silver ratio. And here is the last 110 years of the ratio ongoing. As you can see, something was happening every time the ratio hit this 100 mark or near this mark. In here, somewhere here, Franklin Roosevelt, the US president, abandoned the gold standard, as you probably know, and the gold soared to $35 per ounce. Then it stayed on this level up until 1968, and silver was catching the rally over these few decades. After that, the gold standard was abandoned once again, the gold-silver ratio went up and peaked again near the level of 100 in 1991. Then the history repeated itself several times. Silver started to catch the rally, gold started to move in a sideways movement or maybe a slow uptrend with no significant decreases up until 2010. Then gold went for another to-the-moon rally. You know the story, you understand how it goes, and right now we are at one of the highest points of this ratio, near the level of 80. And also, to understand what I'm talking here, we need to look at the gold to silver performance over the last 65 years. As you can see here on the chart, it's almost the same. When gold is rising, silver is rising along with it. And we can see it in each and every huge uptrend for the yellow metal. The silver just tries to catch up until now. What happened here? Why gold is rising and silver is standing here? Why gold is breaking its all-time highs and silver is like almost 50% from the all-time high that it has marked in 2010. As you remember, in 2010, something happened, yeah. Here, gold started rally, yeah. And I decided to investigate it a little bit further. So I opened the chart of gold and silver over the last year. I made this analysis 1 week before. And as you see, gold and silver are moving along. You already get it. But silver is more volatile. It rises stronger than the gold. It falls more than the gold up until now. What happened here again? Silver is still more volatile, but they are moving along together. Silver where is the volatility? Where is all these and these and these volatility that we have gotten here? And here is the idea that I want to present to you today. The idea consists of 4 steps. Gold is going up due to some fundamental factors. In 1933, it was the gold standard, and currently, I think the fundamental factor for the gold is China, Chinese government buying huge amounts of gold in expectations of USD going down. I'm not going to speculate on whether USD is really going down, but what we have here is Chinese government buying unprecedented amount of gold. Then gold-silver ratio, of course, goes up. You understand it. And then silver demand increases due to some fundamental factors that we will talk about in a few slides. And of course, gold-silver ratio goes down. So this is like the usual cycle that we have seen several times during the last 100 years. And to understand whether the silver is really going up or is just going to stay here for another several years, we need to look, of course, at the economic factors. And the 2 most important economic factors is demand and supply. And silver demand is slowly but steadily going up. As projected, this year it will increase by another 17%, driven mainly by green energy, 5G infrastructure, automobile and industry, and so on. And I think that these technology advancements are not going anywhere. So the demand for silver should remain high, should increase over the next years. And on the other side, we have supply. Well, it's even boring to look at that, don't you say? It just doesn't go anywhere. It's where it been in 2015, and we can extend this chart. It will not change because of silver miners, and I just don't want to go deep into that. What you need to know is when the demand is growing and supply is staying the same, the only thing that price have to do is go up, because it's like how the usual economy works. And to prove my thoughts on the other steps that I have shown to you a couple of slides before, here is what happens with the gold before 2024. You know what happened with the gold right now, yeah. But here we have this triple top, some classical technical analysis over there, yeah. And usually these triple tops are not holding for too long. These are not some solid foundations for the reversal. And also what I have noticed here is this decline below this significant support line that have been bought quite fast. I think this is the institutional traders going in the market buying at a pretty low price compared to other several years and pushing the metal higher. And what we see next, of course, we see this huge uptrend. Now gold is even higher. It's up to 2,500. You all have seen gold charts. Probably you check it almost every day. And this is just gives me even more power to my arguments here. And before I go to silver chart and have my projections and all this stuff, you should once again sum up that I look at silver as a lagging indicator for gold. When gold is going up, silver catches the rally later. Maybe it's decades later, maybe it's several months later, but silver starts to catch the rally and pushes the gold to silver ratio back down. It's like with Bitcoin and Ethereum, when the main crypto is going up, it's like small brother is going up a little bit later, but probably with more volatility, with more power, so with more percentage of income. And here is what we have on the silver chart. Doesn't it look familiar with the gold? Because almost the same triple top, almost the same decline that have been bought up quite fast. And also we have this decline below the significant support line that also resulted in several months of uncontinuously, unstopped to the moon uptrend, you called it. And this is monthly chart. So some big players, some institutional investor probably have bought a lot of silver here. And probably it also have bought a lot of silver over there. So why don't we probably follow it? Yeah. Let's go at the smaller time frame. Weekly chart we have here silver since 2011. I'm not a big fan of these trend lines, but however, we have fundamental factors to look at. And what fundamentals say to us is silver trying to go up. It's trying to go up, and we have this breakout of this resistance line, this trend line. We have this movement around $30 per ounce. And here, the third chart I want to present to you. Another resistance trend line since 2021. Silver broke this line and was moving closer to the level of 30. But I have some problems here with my charts. I have made it 1 week ago, almost 10 days ago, and silver was here 10 days ago, and now it's 32, I think. Well, you can see it here. It's somewhere there, yeah. And while I was making this presentation, I was thinking to myself that this preparation for an uptrend, it may take another month or maybe two for silver to get ready, for all the fundamental factors to collide in some single bullish event. But it went faster than I expected. It always happens with the market. Anyway, it just confirms the point. It just says to all of us that the uptrend has already started. And like, if we are in a bullish market, if we're in an uptrend, that's a trading rule that you all know. In an uptrend, we should buy. That's why our expectations of silver and our expectations of the gold-silver ratio is as following. It has averaged 40 to 50 since 1950, but recently it has gotten to the level of 80. And to my personal opinion, and this is not a financial advice, guys, silver is kind of undervalued. And by undervalued, I mean a lot. Our expectations is $37, and this is like the first point, just the starting point for the silver rally that will lead silver to probably some new highs. Here is what you can see on the chart. When silver broke this resistance line, this triple top, and it already did, the next target here is 37. And next target after it is 50, the previous all-time high. And this, almost the first chart with the gold and silver performance over the last 60 years. You have seen it, gold has performed and silver has been underperforming. I think that the situation is going to change, and it is changing now. And the last slide here for all the, I don't know, to the moon lovers that expect silver to go even higher. I have something here for you, like a special bonus. It's the silver chart since 1978. Well, a long time. I haven't been born there. And as you see, this something looks like cup and handle, but that doesn't matter. Something is looking like a triple top once again. So if silver goes to this level of 50 per ounce, it will complete this triple top, and after several years maybe, or maybe several months, who knows, it should probably break above it. Something should happen in the world. The gold to silver ratio should decline once again, as it happens 3 times before. So we have a lot of bullish factors here to consider, guys. The only thing that I want you to understand, maybe to realize and to bring with you after my speech ends, is that not only gold can give a lot of profits, not only gold can give you volatility that you want, sometimes you need to look at some other assets to find some more opportunities. It doesn't matter if you're a scalper, day trader, swing trader. If we see strong uptrends in some instrument, for example in silver, why not just use it? Like why shouldn't we stay away from trading? And with that, I think this is my time to say goodbye. Thank you all for listening to me here. I hope, guys, you have questions. I will be there near the screens speaking to you as long as you want. So please ask all your questions and follow FBS. Find us at this green, beautiful booth over there. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, if you're still here, maybe you have some questions right now to me. I can answer them from the stage, just to make sure that maybe some of the material were particularly interesting to you. Yeah? Can I? Yeah. I think, yeah, the microphone is coming. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. So I just wanted to find out, you mentioned a lot about gold and silver, but we've seen lately in the markets a surge of copper. We've seen copper making quite a strong appearance as well. What do you make of the copper markets?
Yeah, I have noticed this unprecedented growth of copper, and also I think aluminum is on 2-year highs nowadays. It's just my focus of my presentation was silver, because I have several goals here, and the first my goal here is to present something else than gold. And silver, to me personally, I think to the majority of our audience, is like the closest brother to the gold in terms of metals. So yeah, that's why I was looking into gold. But copper market is also an interesting thing to have. I just didn't investigate so deeply into it. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
I just need to ask you a question. I saw gold previous weeks actually acting very wide. I know that there's a war that affecting gold, which is take place in Middle East. But I think in terms of technical perspective, I don't know whether is it me or something. But looking into gold, I think why was the reason where it didn't go as expected? Due to the fact that, let me give an example. There was a time last time when there was an NFP, and then it came very strong for gold. I mean, there was weak data for US dollar, if I can put it that way. But gold continues to be a downtrend. And on Monday, when everyone expected that RBS and whatsoever, it started to shoot up. So I don't know in terms of the trend line or whatsoever, or maybe is it because of the war? Thank you.
That's actually a great question, and to answer that, I think I'll start with the quote of a friend of mine. He's sure that every strategy lives only 6 months. So when you get adapted and when you get acquainted with gold, when you start to understand the gold or any asset better, it changes its movements, its appearance, and how it reacts to different situations. So if to speak about the NFP and other news coming in, like for example, bullish for the gold, but then it falls, I think this is just how the market usually works. It's random most of the time, and this is quite normal. For example, you had 10 recordings of NFP trading, 10 times you tried to trade, and 6 out of 10 times gold moved as you expected. 4 out of 10 times it didn't move. That's not a problem. That's how the market works. You just set your risk-reward ratio and all the other stuff. So yeah, that I think covers it. Thank you.
Thank you. Just wanted to check. So my understanding and from your presentation is that one of the reasons gold has been, and silver and the commodities have been on this massive uptrend, mostly due to the geopolitical tensions, Middle East, Ukraine, Russia. But I see that the world leaders are really trying to kind of like bring some calm to the situation. Surely, Middle East, maybe the war is going to end, or there's going to be a truce or ceasefire of some sort. Ukraine might lose the war, Russia might lose the war, or the war might end there as well. And then that premium, the geopolitical tension premium, is then off the table. Do you think that might result in a pullback on that bull rush, or is there other stronger fundamentals in play that could sustain the rally?
Yeah, thank you for the question. I think it's actually a great one. So I understand that really geopolitical tensions and all the other stuff happening in the Middle East, it is creating some premium to gold. But also what I think is creating really bullish pressure on the metal is Chinese government. Which absolutely, it definitely doesn't plan to stop betting on the US dollar decline. So China and all the other BRIC countries trying to trade more in non-USD currencies, in their local currencies. And I think this trend is going to continue and even become stronger. I think Ray Dalio wrote a book about it, how the world order changes. So this premium to gold, this Middle East or Russia-Ukraine premium to gold, even if it goes away, there are other factors that will go into strange and will push the gold even higher. So I think, like on a short term, yeah, gold may decline after some peaceful treaties signed, if they are signed. But after that, I see the continuation of the rally. As for me, I can be wrong, of course. It's just my hypothesis. Thank you. And well, yeah, I think the time is out. So thank you again, guys, for staying with me. Have a great day.